Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Greater Rockville Chamber of Commerce webinar on how to put your best foot forward online and how to do your web page. I'm Margie Graff. I'm the President and CEO of the Greater Rockville Chamber of Commerce. And I always say it's not about me. It's all about you. It's not about the chamber. It's about how we can help the businesses to achieve your goals. So I'd like to introduce you to Connie. I don't know if you can see her or not on the screen. I'll put gallery up. So there's Connie, and she is our member engagement director. And then Dawn does our marketing and our social media and our website. Okay, so I'm going to put it back on view as the speaker and turn it over to Dawn.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Dawn. I am the Administrative Coordinator for the Greater Rockville Chamber of Commerce. And today it is my pleasure to show you how to navigate your back office, also known as the Member Information Center. So first, I'm going to share my screen so that you all can see everything that I'm doing. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to log in as a member. So on the website, which is rockvillechamber.org, you'll hover over where it says members on this first tab here and then click to member login. If you have any issues with your login, please shoot me an email and I can send you either an invitation to join or a password reset if for some reason you don't have your password. So I'm going to not log in as an administrator for the chamber. I'm going to log into my company's back end so that you're seeing exactly what you'll see when you log in, okay? So this is what your dashboard looks like under your Member Information Center. You'll be able to see here on the left-hand side, there's a shortcut menu. So it will show you where you can put in your personal information, your company information, any promotions that you may have, and then we'll go further into that. It also gives you here sort of any updates or anything like that of upcoming events or what other members have updated within the chamber as well. It gives you a little guide as to how far you are into completing your member profile. If you want to refer a business for membership, you can do that here as well. If you had any unpaid invoices, like if your dues are or up for renewal or anything, you would also see here, you would see invoices that are open. That should be right here with the upcoming event, just above the upcoming events. So that's just what the home page looks like for your Member Information Center. These are other quick tabs that you can look through up here. If you wanted to go through the directory or anything like that, you could certainly do that. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of what we're all here for, is how to make our listing look the best it can possibly look on the chamber website. My suggestion would be to just start at the top and let's work our way down. So you have personal information. This would be for you. This would be different for each person in your organization that is logging in. So you're able to log in here and you can put your information, your title, how you prefer to be addressed, your work phone number, any contact information that you want to put here. I personally work from a home office, so I don't have an address in here, but if you have a brick and mortar where it's okay for people to stop by, you can absolutely put the address in here so that people know how to find you. That will go also with the pin in the map that we'll go over here in just a little bit as well. You can put a personal bio. So for example, if you hold volunteer positions or anything like that you want the public to know about you personally, this is where you would fill any of that information out. So you can kind of look at it as a little bit of a brief resume or just whatever you want the general public to know about you or other members of the chamber to know about you. Very important, don't forget to click Save Changes. I'm do this all the time, forget to hit it. So I like to point it out because it really is frustrating to put all that good information in there and then forget to hit Save Changes and have to go back and do it again. So don't forget to hit Save Changes. You can upload a photo. You see here, I have a headshot in here. It will tell you that the recommended image size is 400 by 400 or 10 megabyte max. You can change this image as often as you want. So anytime you get new headshots, you can upload it and feel free to change it. Going through next, you have any groups or interests that you have. Actually, let's forgo that because we don't have that enabled on ours. Here you can list any of your social media channels if you want to put yours in personally. And then that way people can reach out to you and reach out to you on your social channels. And then finally, under the personal tab, we have display preferences. You can choose what you want for the public to be able to see versus what you want other members to be able to see. The difference being, if you have it checked on public, anybody who goes onto our website will be able to see what that is, what information you have up. If you have it clicked to members, it will only show whatever you have clicked on here. So for example, if you don't want your cell phone number out there, don't make sure that that's not clicked. Okay, or if you only want other members to be able to see it, what that means is when other members are logged into their member information center and they go to the directory in here, because they're logged in, it will recognize them as a member and they will be able to see the information that you have set forth for other members to be able to see. Okay, so that's it for personal information. And just remember that is only for you. It is not for other members of your business. It's not for the business itself. This is the personal information that you want others to be able to see. The next tab is going to be company information. So this is how people would reach your company, not necessarily you individually in the company. Let's say, you have an info at or a request at email address. That's where you would put this instead of your personal or direct contact email. So this is contact information for your company in general, not you specifically. Again, same thing with the address. I don't have a street address because I work from a home office, but you are able to, if you are in that same situation, just put a city, state, and zip code if you wanted to. And then this is important. I would like to ask everybody to please be sure that you fill this out. The established date of your business. If you notice, we send out the newsletter the first of every month, and we like to congratulate you and celebrate your successes with you, and we certainly want to celebrate anniversaries with you. So if you could please be sure to fill that out. That way we know our database is up to date when we're congratulating and recognizing businesses celebrating anniversaries. Okay, and then you can list the size of your company with how many full-time, how many part-time employees. And again, don't forget to hit Save Changes. So now here's kind of where you can get into some of the other information. I want to show you a listing so that you can see what your listing could look like. So this is a listing that has absolutely everything filled out. So you see it starts off with a very nice big logo of the company. You have the pinned map where it shows you exactly where they're located, and you can click on that to get directions, and it'll show you all about where you're pinned. Oops, sorry about that. And then here you show, this is the category that you're listed in, and I'll show you how to change that or list that if it's not, it should currently be listed, but I'll show you how to change it if necessary. And all of the contact information. You will notice we do not actually put the email address out there. We click a link so that you can send an email, and then what it'll do is it'll send an email through our website. What we're trying to prevent for you all is people phishing. We don't want anybody to be able to get on our website and just pull a list of everybody's email addresses. So this is, a privacy factor for you, our members. So you can do that. You can go straight to the website. We have your hours listed. If you put them in, a little bio or a brief history about your company. You do have the ability to put up one YouTube video. If for some reason, if you have a video, but it's not on YouTube, and you need a YouTube link, send it to me. I will put it on the Chamber's YouTube and send you a link to upload into your directory, okay? Here you have highlights. You have the ability to put these bullets in here, and then we can actually link those to different pages on your website. So let's say you have blogs on your website, or let's say you have monthly newsletters that you put up on a tab. We can actually connect each of these bullets to a tab on your website. Maybe if you list services or anything like that, we can do that. You can also put up to 10 images on your profile here. Again, you can change them out anytime you like. So if you have a special event that comes up, like we just had our golf tournament. So, you know, the chamber itself, if we had a listing here, we might put up some images from the golf tournament that we just had on Monday. So you can change those out again as often as you would like to. And then here is where you're going to put any reps, representatives in your company, or anybody that you want people to be able to contact directly, or just to be able to have faces to put with the names of the employees in your company. So here you can see that Trin actually has a photo of herself, and I'll show you I'll show you how to do that. Or you can just put a phone number and or an email. And again, same thing. If you click on send an email, it will send an email through our website so as to keep your information secure. Okay, so that's just a rundown. This is a completely filled out profile. So that's just a rundown of what your profile could look like. And I closed out my window, so I have to log back in. So bear with me just a moment. I do apologize. So we'll go back into that tab where it said company information. Okay, and then so we have the company contact information here. And we can go to employees, and this is where you will list however many employees or representatives that you want to list. When you go in here, after you add an employee, you can go in and make changes as you like. So this is where you can put in, again, bios or any of that information for each of your employees. You can, if you input your bio and then you're put in as an employee, it should bring all of that information over for you, so you don't have to retype it. If there's any issues with that, just contact me and I will help with that. And then we can move down to your website where you put in the information. Make sure that your website is here so that people can access it directly from your member directory. Again, you can put in social media links. This would be for your company so that people can contact your company directly via social media or link up, like you, connect with you on social media. Here we have a description of your company. You have up to 1,500 characters, so you can put in as much information in there as you like up to that information. Your meta description, what that helps with is when we're searching it, so it's SEO, it helps when you're searching for companies like on Google or anything like that. And then here's the highlights that I was telling you about. So let's say you want to put services as your bullet text, and then here you could do your website, and then you could put your actual services tab in there if you have it, okay? And again, if you need help navigating that, that's why I'm here, just let me know. But you can do up to 5 bullet points on there connecting to the different pages on your website. So again, it's a great way to get connected and sort of intertwine. One thing that helps you by having a great listing on the Chamber website is the Chamber is a trusted source as far as Google is concerned. And then what happens by you backlinking and having your website backlinked on our website, it creates this nice web. I like to sort of envision a spider web. And you know how when something gets trapped in a spider web, it has a harder time coming out, right? So with all of these links and the backlinks and the Chamber being a trusted site, this gets you deeper into the web and will make you and your company become a more trusted site as well. And then keywords, if you have any issues with keywords, if you're not familiar with them, these are just words that are common to whatever your industry is that would help you get noticed when people are Googling or using Microsoft Edge, whatever search engine they're using. These are words for your industry, your business specifically, that you think people would search. So these are, again, just another way to help sort of get that web intertwined in there and get you to be a trusted source on the web as well. Again, don't forget to hit Save Changes. Categories, this is where you're listed on our website. So, for example, I have an administrative services business, so I'm listed under business services. If you have any issues, if you feel that you're in the wrong category, let me know. At this time, this is not something that you are able to change on your listing, but it's something that I can work on for you. So if you feel, when you get here, if you feel that you are in the wrong category, please let me know and we'll work on that for you, okay? Going on down the list, we have logos. I need to change mine. So you can have, remember I showed you that Serve Pro where it had the nice big logo at the top? The member page header is where that is going to go. So if you have, let's say maybe you have like a banner that you use for your social media, something that's a little bit bigger, takes up a little bit more real estate on the top of a page, you might want to use that instead of just a small square logo here. And then as your member logo, you could use your small square one here. Okay, so you do have some different options and availability to take up the real estate on your page. Here's where you're going to upload those 10 pictures that you have the ability to put. You're going to click on Manage Gallery, and then you can add an image, and it'll ask you to upload, to choose the files and upload those, okay? Again, you have up to 10 that you can put on there. And don't forget to hit Save Gallery. Going on down the list, we have the video. Again, this has to be a YouTube video link. If you do not have one, please feel free to send me your video. I will upload it to the Chamber's YouTube channel and get you a link so that you can put it on here. This is the map that we discussed. I don't have anything checked because, like I said, I have a home office, so I don't have anywhere for people to visit. If you do, you can click here to have Google Maps and it'll pin it, just like I showed you on Serve Pros. That way, when they click on it, it'll show your storefront, what it looks like, or your office building, and you can get directions and everything directly from there. So that is the pin for your map. And then last on this one, we have the membership badge. This is code that you can actually, it's HTML that you can actually get and copy so that you can have this badge that says here, your company is a proud member of the Greater Rockville Chamber of Commerce. You can copy this code, put it into your website backend, and display this badge on your website. And again, it does that backlinking, so it is a great way to keep that web going, that intertwinement with a trusted resource. Other than that, you can go into billing and you have the option to make a payment, see your transaction history of any payments that have been made. And that is how you work with your member profile. Before I move on to the next section, I'm going to ask if anybody has any questions regarding the member profile. And I do see there are some chats here, so let's see. But I think that's just everybody introducing themselves. So everybody's good on the member profile? Nobody has any questions at all regarding that?
What size is the header image for the under the photo section?
Let's see if it gives us a size. So there you go. It's 1,200 by 225.
Okay, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Anybody else have any questions on that part of it? Okay, so the next part I'm going to go over then is if you I think anyways, if you have the ability based on your value-based package, we have the ability to add job postings. So if your company is hiring, you can go in here and click on job posting. You can see here's one that was on here for Ellie Mental Health. And you can go in and add, of course, it will have your logo. It will have whatever your job description is. Who do we email regarding that? What phone number do we call regarding that? So in order to add a job posting from the menu on the side, I'm just going to show you again, we're going to click on job posting. And anybody can do this. It doesn't matter what level you're at. Everybody can add a job posting. And then you're going to go over here and you're going to click on add job posting. Fill in all of the information, the title, any wording that you want regarding the job itself. You can even add images in here. And again, if you have questions on how to do it, I'm always happy to show you. Your meta description, which is just a very short, maybe snippet of the job description. So if people are searching online, this helps it get found a little better, a little easier. And it's also that preview. So that's a good thing. Pick your category that has to do with your company. And then you can put in all of the information here regarding contact, how people get in touch with you regarding. And then you can also display how long you want the job to show. So if you just want it up, if you're saying that, we're going to hire within the month, if we don't have anybody, then we're going to close the job opening, just put it up for a month. If you're going to leave it open-ended and come back and close it out when you hire someone, you can put it in for as long as you want. You just click on the starting date and then go to the ending date. Okay, and then that'll click. Image, you can put a company logo, you can put a picture of the building, whatever you feel is going to entice the person to actually apply for the job. You here are going to hit submit for approval. The job listing will come to me. I will review it for appropriateness and all the good things, and then hit submit, and then it will show up on or hit approve, and then it will show up on our website. Any questions on that? All right. You also, depending on your level of membership, your value-based dues package may have the ability to add a news release. In order to do that, you're just going to click on news release over here on the left, and then you're going to click on add news release. And let me just show you, that comes here under news releases, under what's new on our website. This is how they actually show up on the website. Okay, so that's how this is how you navigate to get that on that page. You're going to add a news release, put in your title, the release date. So what you can do, if you, let's say you have a news release that was released on July 20th, you would put that on your displayed release date, and then the published start date would be whenever you want it to show up on our website, and then your end date. If it's event specific, I recommend stopping it, the end date being the date of the event or perhaps the day after. If it's, like a new program that has an end date or anything that has an actual end date, I would recommend putting it on there for the end date. If it does not, then in order to keep the news feed sort of not as cluttered, I would not recommend putting it up for any more than 90 days. Okay. You can put in your body of text what it is in reference to. So if it's a press release or if it's an announcement, that you're opening a second location or anything like that, just pick the category that relates to what you're posting the most. And again, you can add an image and contact information for that. Again, here you're going to hit submit for approval. It will come to me, and then I will approve it, and then it will go up on our website. Okay. We also have the ability to put promotions up on our website. So if you have, I don't know, let's say you have a tire company and you're offering buy 3 tires, get 1 free. You can put that up here on the member to public promotions, put in all of the information, whatever your special is, whatever you're offering, click submit for approval, and again, it will come to me. There is also, I want to be sure because there are 2 sections for dates in this one, and I want to make sure that you see that because you have to fill them both in. If you don't, then we have to resubmit the whole thing with both dates in. So here you have an offer start date and an offer end date. And then down here at the bottom, you have a publish start date and a publish end date. They can absolutely be the same dates, but you have to fill in both sections of dates. Otherwise, like I said, we have to put all the information back in and resubmit it. And again, here you're going to hit submit for approval. It'll come to me, I'll review it, and then I'll get it up on our website just as soon as I can. I usually aim for no more than a 24-hour turnaround. If you put something up on the website that requires approval and you don't see it up in what you feel is a timely manner, please never hesitate to reach out to me directly and say, what are you doing? I put this up and I need it up there. So always, please feel free to contact me. Always open door policy. And I know that was a whole lot of information in a really short period of time. We are recording this and I will put this up on the website so that you can review it at another time. If you need more in-depth instruction on any of the areas or categories, please feel free to reach out to me. I can do an individualized video just on that section for you if you like, or I can do a Zoom with you and walk you through it. Okay, we want to make sure that you're getting absolutely everything possible from your membership and your spot on our website, because there's so much that can be done here and we want to make sure you reap all the benefits of that. Does anybody have any questions for me?
I have a question. What about everyone gets at least 2 articles on the blog, no matter what level, even the connectors get 2 articles on the blog. Where do they put that, or do they send that to you?
They're going to send that directly to me at dawn@rockvillechamber.org. And what we can do is we can repurpose a blog that you already have on your website, making just a few changes because we don't want to copy it verbatim because SEO doesn't like that. So we could make a few changes, change out an image or 2 possibly. If you want, you could send me a link to the blog and I can make those changes and send it back to you to get approval for it. And then once you approve it, we'll make it live on the website. So, but yeah, for blogs, you're going to send those directly to me. If you're a new member and you haven't yet done your new member spotlight, that also can come to me. That would be, let me show you what it looks like on the differences between, so a blog, we're in the process of making some changes. So this is going to be more of a blog where there's a substantial amount of wording, right? Well, I don't even know that I would go there. And then we have an image. This one here is going to be more of a member spotlight. It's going to be a little bit, it's not as wordy, and it's going to be more about your business and what exactly your business does. So every member gets a member spotlight. If you have not yet done yours, you can send that to me directly as well. I do like to put an image, if it's your whole staff, if it's your logo, if you're a solopreneur and you want to put just your image on there, that's fine too. You can send that to me as well. We actually just put the member spotlight page up so it looks a little bit different. So like here's one for Healing Hands Prep. And you see she included several pictures in there. Right, and then we have True Blue here as well. So we're in the process of getting that member spotlight page up and running. Anybody else have questions?
Dawn, I have a question. This is Gabrielle.
Hi.
When there is, thanks for this great tutorial, most helpful. Do we,
Good.
we don't get an email, we don't get pinged each time there is an update in the website, right? I mean,
No.
right.
Mm-mm.
And you should always check our calendar of events as well, because that's always changing and updating. As I'll give you an example. We have a health and wealth mastermind on the 26th. It was at Mykonos Grill. It just changed to Bodenaro. So that just happened last night. So always check that website for last minute changes.
And also, you can add your own events to our website. So let me show you how to do that real quick. Thanks for that reminder, Margie. So in your back office, in your member information center, you see up here, there's a tab that says events. You can click on that. And you can actually go in, you can see the events listed here. It's going to show you what's coming up, right? But you can actually add your own by clicking on this add event over here. Put in your event title, right? Make sure you put in the time. You're going to want to uncheck all day event. And we're going to say that this one is from 10 to 4. Make sure you have AM and PM checked. If it's something you do once a month, once a week, annually, you can check your recurrence. Otherwise, just leave it there at none. Put in your information. Again, you can put images in and make things visually pleasing to your audience. So you want to entice them to come. And then put in your search description, relaxing, whatever you want to put in there. Location, make sure you have your street address in there. The date and time. You don't have to duplicate the date and time. If you put it in up here, which you have to, you don't have to put it in this block down here because otherwise it'll show up twice. Any fees that you have, that would be helpful to put in there. Contact information, and you will always be either community, like you will not, you'll never be a Chamber of Commerce event category because that's us, but you will be community, member events, you could be, and that's how it will show up. And then again, more photos you can put up there. So this is your event header, so it's going to be a little bit larger than just if you were to put a logo in there. The main event photo, if you want to caption it. Search results, so this is if somebody goes into the calendar and searches for spa day, this would be the image that would show up with that search result. And then if you've had the event before and you want to put a photo gallery in there, again, when we list the golf tournament, we put in a bunch of pictures from last year's golf tournament so people can see what it looks like. You can do a map, you can do a video. Again, if you did the event last year, last month, last quarter, whatever, you can put a video up. Again, it has to be YouTube. If you need help with that, let me know. And then again, you'll submit that for approval. And it'll come to me and I will approve it, and then it will go onto our calendar of events. If you have any changes, the way that works is you would click back into events and you would go to manage events. And then any of the events that you have in there under your listing would come up so that you can go in and make those changes. Okay. So anything that you can add, you can also edit.
I have another question. Everybody gets their member login information, right? So they can go in and do this. How about other people in the company? Do they have their own login or they share a login?
No, everybody gets their own login. The reason for that is that member bio that I showed you about filling out. Everybody's responsible for filling out their own bio. If you have an admin that handles all of your things for you, you can have that person do that and go in and fill out all the information that I just went through with you without having to necessarily share your own personal login with your admin, as long as whoever's responsible for the listing of your company has all the information you want to appear.
Ellen has a great question on here too.
Uh-huh.
Ellen, do you want to ask your question?
Oh, I see it about Bethesda Magazine.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have it in PDF form, or is it from offline, or?
I can try to get it. I didn't, it just came out and I'm just learning all this different stuff. So I guess I can request the PDF of it. And then I would just put it up as a picture and then you would approve it.
You can do it that way. I don't know what the quality would look like that way. We can certainly test it out that way, or from a PDF, you can just copy and paste the text.
Okay.
And put it in the press release or the news release portion. Yeah, and again, if you need help with that, Alan, just let me know.
I've
Thank
dealt with Bethesda Magazine for a long time, and they're usually great. If you just send them an email and ask them to send you the article or the ad in a PDF, they're usually really good about doing it.
Thank you for
Great.
that.
Hi, Dawn. It's Gina.
Hi.
I have a question about numbers. So we definitely have not availed ourselves of all of this, which is awesome. So I'll work on that. I think we've been apart for like a year, but we are going to have like an open house soon. So I would put it in the events, but just in terms of numbers, do you track and do you know any sort of success rates are of people coming to the site and checking out the information that you have on there for events or even for the blog articles or anything like that?
Yes. So let's take a look. In your member information center, there's a tab up here that says reports.
Cool.
You can go in now. I haven't posted anything. I haven't done anything, honestly, for my business on the chamber website. So you'll see here that I've got a whole bunch of zeros, but even not doing anything, I have 691 views and impressions on my website.
Okay.
Over the past 12 months. And that's without, like, I don't have anything. So.
And this website
What
is our website. It just launched on May 1st. So this is a brand new website.
From this year?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm not that behind.
No, not on this site. So yes, if you just click on the reports, you can actually go in and see. It will give you, so if you have Main Street members are on our events page. So when you're on the website and you go to the calendar, you'll see here, this is going to scroll through a bunch of different logos and company names. So there's Alan with Grandma's Ice Cream and Waffles, right? So you'll see these are our Main Street members. This is what is known as a banner ad. So when you go back over here, and again, I don't have a banner ad up, so you're not going to see anything here, but it'll show you the number of impressions for the banner ad, right? You can also see who has viewed your member promotions. Again, I don't have any up, so there's nothing here for you to see, but you can go through and see all of the things. Your job listings, how many people are looking. You can see how many people,
Cool.
we can add all of that.
So the banner
Right, so you can see what you...
is on the top of our respective organization page, right? It doesn't live on the greater chambers site. Like it doesn't go
It does.
around. Oh, it does. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so the banner ad, that's the one that I showed you, that's on the event calendar.
Grandma's. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Mhm. So
All
see
right,
how
sorry.
it's flipping through,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, and then I can click on that and it'll take me to the website that's associated with that ad.
Okay, cool.
Now, all Main Street people, anybody in the Main Street package will have their logo rotating on the event page. If it's a stakeholder, leader, or achiever package, that sits on our homepage.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, and then we also have, yeah, so that's where you find all of that, would be under your reports here, okay? Anybody else? All right. Well, like I said, if you have any questions or you need any sort of individualized help, please feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me via email at dawn, D-A-W-N, @rockvillechamber.org. And the phone number and everything else is also on the website of how to reach me. You can also find me directly on the website, all the way at the bottom of the homepage. All right. Okay, so if there's, oh, I see more chats. Is there anything in there? Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure there weren't any other questions before I stopped sharing my screen. I do appreciate everybody attending today, and I hope that you found this information useful. There are so many fun things that you can do with your member listing on our website, and I certainly hope that you'll take advantage of that.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you. It was great.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dawn. Great presentation.
Have a good day.
My pleasure. Thank you. Bye, everybody.